Western powers expressed their anger at the deployment of private Russian military contractors in Mali as French troops continue their drawdown from the region. Hundreds of women march in Sudan after security forces are accused of rape at an anti-military coup protest held just a few days ago. France 24's Bastien Renouille will join us in a moment. And more COVID case records as the Omicron variant continues to spread like wildfire. Several countries are bringing back restrictions. Catalonia now under an overnight curfew once again. Thank you very much for joining us here on France 24. We begin in Sudan, where hundreds of women took to the streets of the city of Omdurman on Thursday to voice their anger following allegations that women were raped during marches held just a few days ago. This protest was organized by women's groups and supported by neighborhood resistance communities. Demonstrations were also seen in other cities. The United Nations Human Rights Office received 13 allegations of rape and gang rape by security forces during protests on Sunday. Hundreds of thousands had assembled in the capital, Khartoum, to protest against the country's military coup. France 24's Bastien Renouille joins us now from Nairobi. Bastien, what more do we know about these accusations?
Well, as you just said, according to the United Nations, at least 13 women were raped during last Sunday's demonstration in Khartoum. And among them, according to a local NGO, was a 10-year-old girl that who was assaulted by at least 10 men. Most of these aggressions happened when demonstrators were trying to escape the presidential palace where the demonstration was happening. So according to demonstrators, there were even more women who were sexually assaulted by military forces. NGOs are asking for an independent investigation on these assaults and rapes, but according to some activists I talked to, there is a very small chance that they will end up somewhere, because after the 3rd of June massacre in 2019 that ended the sitting in Khartoum, more than 100 people were killed. There was an investigation, but until now no one has been held accountable, so they are worried that the same thing will happen again and that no one will be held accountable for all these rapes and sexual assault. These activists say that sexual violences have been used by military forces, security forces during the past 30 years by people close to Omar al-Bashir, and that it's a tool to break the power of women. So that's why it's important to speak out, and that's why hundreds, thousands of women were demonstrating yesterday, whether it was in Khartoum, in Omdurman, or in other cities, to show their support to the victims.
Bastien, as we've been saying, this happened during a protest against the military coup. It's been 2 months now, and yet the pressure from the people is showing no signs of abating.
Absolutely. There are still thousands and hundreds of thousands gathering at every big demonstration. So they're not demonstrating on a daily basis, but every week, every 2 weeks, people are taking to the streets to show that they're still committed, and they still ask the General Burhan to leave the power and to bring back a civilian government. So even if Abdallah Hamdok is back in power, they don't trust him anymore. They say that if General Burhan allowed him to come back in power, well, he's still watching what Abdallah Hamdok is doing. He's still putting pressure on him, and that Abdallah Hamdok is not able to do his work freely. So they are asking for General Burhan to step back. They're asking for the military to step back and to leave the power to civilians. And they say they will stay in the streets until their demands are made.
Bastien Renouille reporting there from Nairobi. Thank you very much. More than a dozen Western countries have issued a statement condemning the deployment of Russian mercenaries in Mali. It's one of the first acknowledgements by Western powers that the Russian government is providing support for the positioning of private military contractor the Wagner Group on Malian soil. France recently announced it would begin removing French forces stationed there as part of its anti-insurgent Barkhane operation. Felix Light, journalist from the Moscow Times, has more from the Russian capital.
The Wagner Group has come up in a number of stories sort of regarding Russia's influence abroad and its projection of power in areas from sort of the Middle East to Africa and Ukraine. And what we know about it is it's financed by a businessman, or reportedly, I should say, financed by a man named Yevgeny Prigozhin, who's a sort of a Kremlin-tied oligarch. He's sometimes known as Putin's chef because his companies also have catering contracts in the Kremlin halls. And so it's sort of very much tied to him. He's a very very close Putin ally from quite some time ago. And so what we see is Wagner sort of consistently playing a role in places where sort of the Kremlin and where Russian foreign policy has a stake but wants to maintain a degree of plausible deniability. So we see them sort of very much working hand in glove. They usually recruit from sort of former veterans of the Russian armed forces, and they often deploy in sort of areas that are very, very sensitive to the Russian government and to the Kremlin. So in the last couple of days, we've seen reports that Wagner may be deploying forces in eastern Ukraine, where, of course, there's a sort of a war scare right now. So we do see sort of the two sides very much, as I say, working hand in glove. And when we sort of see Wagner operating somewhere, we do generally imagine that there's at least some sort of Russian government sign-off on it, if not sort of direct involvement.
Felix, the deployment to Mali is making headlines, but these mercenaries already have a strong presence in Africa, including in Central Africa.
Yeah, the presence of Wagner in Africa has almost grown in recent years, really in conjunction with Russia's general interest in Africa. You know, we've seen Russia sort of set down very strong relations with countries like the Central African Republic and Sudan. And on the same level, we've seen sort of Wagner move in and take a sort of a corporate interest where the Russian state takes a political interest. We've seen Wagner mercenaries fighting in countries like Mozambique, in Libya, and in the Central African Republic, where Russia is extremely influential these days. So I think generally, you know, the Wagner Group can be seen as sort of Russia's sort of advanced guard in these countries. They project some sort of hard power on the ground, but of course often that sort of backfires because the Wagner mercenaries have been implicated in sort of quite severe human rights abuses, especially in the Central African Republic and in Libya. So I think, you know, it's sort of a double-edged sword for Moscow, and we will have to see sort of how this Wagner/Russian intervention in Mali plays out in future weeks.
Former South Korean President Park Geun-hye has received an official pardon. She was removed from office and jailed in 2017 after being convicted of corruption. She'd been sentenced to 20 years in jail. The country's justice ministry has called the pardon a gesture of national unity amid the ongoing pandemic. Lauren Bain has more.
Former President Park Geun-hye gets to walk away, free from a 20-year jail term for various corruption offenses. The Justice Minister announced Friday that the decision was made due to the former executive's health and to bring about national unity.
We've included former President Park Geun-hye and former Prime Minister Han Myung-suk on a list of pardons to overcome the unfortunate history, to bring about unity, to overcome the COVID-19 and pan-national crisis, and provide a chance to take a new step towards the future.
Park, who is a conservative, became the first woman elected president in South Korea in 2012. She was widely celebrated, but her fall from grace came in 2017, when she was found guilty of abusing power and accepting millions of dollars in bribes from the country's largest conglomerates, including Samsung. In January 2020, she became eligible for a pardon. At the time, her liberal successor and the current president, Moon Jae-in, said it was not appropriate to discuss her amnesty. His decision to grant her freedom now marks a change in his position just weeks before he's set to leave office and 3 months before the next election.
At least 37 people are dead after a ferry went up in flames in Bangladesh. It happened on a packed overnight boat service near the town of Jalakathy, some 250 kilometers south of Dhaka. Local police say most of the victims died in the fire, but some died of drowning after jumping in the water to escape the flames. Authorities also say they fear the death toll will rise. Witnesses report there were more than 500 people on that boat, despite an official capacity of 310. As millions of people around the world get ready to gather with their loved ones to celebrate Christmas, authorities are also keeping an eye out on COVID case numbers. The Omicron variant is already fueling major surges in dozens of countries. In the United Kingdom, nearly 120,000 COVID cases were reported on Thursday. That's a new record. France also beat its daily case record, more than 90,000. Meanwhile, several countries across the continent are bringing back restrictions to stop the spread. Luke Trago has more.
This has become a common sight over the past 2 years. But as the Omicron variant sweeps France, testing has gone into overdrive.
Par rapport à la période la plus calme, on a une hausse, on multiplie par 10. Ah oui, on passe de 50 tests journaliers à 500.
France had its worst day for coronavirus infections to date on Thursday, with over 91,000 cases, and it's not alone. To the south, in neighbouring Spain, the government's reinstituted outdoor mask mandates amid its own record surge, with Omicron jumping from 5 to nearly 50% of cases in just a week.
A mí me parece perfecto, porque no la tenían que haber quitado nunca. O sea que porque también se contagia en la calle, con lo cual.
In Italy, similar mask measures are coming into force too. In particular, the need for FFP2 grade masks on transport and at public venues, and outdoor end-of-year celebrations now banned.
Sì, è un fastidio, però è sopportabile. Sicuramente meglio che starsene a casa in quarantena.
Germany, for now, is holding off on strict lockdown measures like those taken in the neighbouring Netherlands. But it's advised people to limit contact with others over the holidays and is shutting nightclubs and banning spectators from major events after Christmas, a move similar to those in Belgium, where the government announced Christmas markets, cinemas and theatres would all shut down, sparking exasperation from a sector already reeling after 2 years of on-again, off-again restrictions.
Notre salle fait 900 places, elle est ventilée, on a des détecteurs de CO2, tout le monde est testé à l'entrée. Honnêtement, ça n'a aucun sens quand on voit le monde qu'il y a dans les transports en commun, dans les trams, dans les bus, avec de la buée sur les fenêtres, on est tous les uns sur les autres, ça n'a franchement aucun sens.
Some respite for Belgians when it comes to restaurants, though, which are allowed to stay open for New Year's Eve.
And this bit of information just into our newsroom. Morocco, which was one of the countries with the most stringent restrictions when it comes to entering and leaving the nation, has now said it will be extending the ban on all commercial flights to and from Morocco until January 31st. Ecuador's government has stepped up its vaccination campaign. It is now the first country in the world to make vaccination mandatory for all residents aged 5 and above. In a statement, authorities explained the decision was made due to the country's epidemiological situation and due to several variants now present in the nation. About 77% of Ecuadorians have now been vaccinated. 5% have gotten a booster shot. A former Minneapolis police officer has been found guilty of first and second degree manslaughter. Kim Potter shot and killed Dante Wright, an unarmed black man, during a routine traffic stop last April. She claimed that she had meant to draw her taser to subdue Wright, but instead pulled her gun. Potter faces about 7 years in jail, but prosecutors have said they will seek a longer term. Lauren Bain has the story.
After 3 days of deliberations, the jury delivers its verdict. Kim Potter is found guilty of manslaughter in the killing of Dante Wright. His family had a flood of emotions to the news.
Now we've been able to process it. We want to thank the entire prosecution team. We want to thank community support, everybody who's been out there that has supported us in this long fight for accountability.
On April 11th, officers pulled over 20-year-old Dante Wright during a police patrol. Wright, who is unarmed, tries to flee when Potter draws her gun and shoots. Potter pleaded not guilty, claiming to have mistook her gun for her taser.
She has gone from being an esteemed member of the community and an honored member of a noble profession to being convicted of a serious crime. I don't wish that on anyone, but it was our responsibility as the prosecution, as ministers of justice, to pursue justice wherever it led, and the jury found the facts.
The death of Wright coincided with the trial of Derek Chauvin, the white police officer who killed George Floyd by kneeling on his neck in the same city in 2020. The news of Wright's death stoked protests and violence across Minneapolis. Kim Potter will remain in custody until her sentencing in February.
And that does it for this news update. Don't forget news 24/7 a day, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on our website, france24.com. Your next news update is in 15 minutes. Stay tuned.
Hello， 我叫小泽，今年22岁，来自黑龙江，我是一名滑雪运动员。我的性格比较慢热吧，上海给我的感觉很时尚，也很方便。未来就想一直滑雪，好好享受生活。等一下准备去吃个早饭。
我是 Peter， 今年27，我是一名公务机飞行员，刚刚结束了10年的美国生活。因为工作常常来上海，我觉得上海是一个充满惊喜又很多元化的城市。朋友们形容我是一个勇敢的人，希望有一天能养一群自己喜欢的狗，住自己喜欢的房子。
Hello， 我是王瑶，我今年24岁，我出生在黑龙江，现在是一名演员。我喜欢上海的地铁站，因为人来人往的感觉还蛮不错的。我喜欢滑板，未来我想养一只狗。如果我们成为朋友的话，你会发现我是一个话痨。
我叫于畅畅，今年22岁，来自安徽，现在是一名咖啡师。我觉得上海是时尚之都，也是一个包容性很强的城市。我喜欢摄影，喜欢拍人，也喜欢被拍。未来我想当一名摄影师，其他一切顺其自然就好，主要是开心最重要了。
Hello， 我是头下慈心，今年40岁，我经营着一座生态艺术农场，也是一名法律博士。上海有很多的艺术时尚活动，也是一座非常有生态环保意识的城市。希望未来的生活可以更加的绿色、简单、美好。
我是于心毅，25岁，来自重庆，能吃辣。我是一名 rapper， 我想成为一个富有的音乐人。上海是一个充满活力与魔力的都市，我很喜欢这里，上海 City。等一下准备回家做我的音乐。
嗨，我是 Mina， 27岁，来自无锡。我是一名模特，性格大大咧咧，比较开朗。上海对我来说是一座繁华、匆忙，但是又很便利的城市。未来呢，我希望有一个个人品牌。等一下，我准备去喝一个下午茶。
Hello， 我是大猫，今年23岁，我擅长舞蹈，我是一名 dancer。我很骄傲选择了舞蹈这条道路。我出生在上海，我喜欢这里的活力，喜欢这里的潮流文化。发型是我的特点，然后等会儿准备去舞蹈房排练。
Hello， 我叫 Christian， 今年27岁，来自江苏无锡，我是一名广告人。我之前在米兰生活7年，现在回到上海工作。我平时喜欢做衣服，我希望以后能拥有一个自己的时装品牌，成为一名非常 rich 的裁缝。
Hello， 我是徐千怡，22岁，来自苏州，我是一名声乐系的学生。我喜欢声乐、钢琴和流行乐。我想成为一名大学老师，在音乐上有更高的进步。上海是一个时尚优雅的城市。待会儿我要去蹦迪。
need to reload!
Norway and Sweden have always been big rivals in everything from who has the best meatballs to who is the best skier. Today, we are in Stockholm, where the contestants will compete in 3 different challenges. Reaction test, taste test, and then they finally meet in a game of Apex Legends. All to find out who is the best gamer and monster ambassador. Norway versus Sweden.
I'm Emzia from Norway, and I've been a gamer since I was a kid. My strength in gaming is that I'm patient and I don't give up. You'll rarely see me rage quit.
My name is Annie, and I live in Stockholm, Sweden with my 2 cats. I'm confident I can win this and make Sweden proud. Look out, Norway, this is going to be rough for you.
First challenge out is reaction test. Here, the gamers will test their reaction in speed and accuracy, reaction time and aim trainer.
I'm nervous already.
My arm is starting to shake a little bit. I haven't really played any shooters or FPS games lately, so I feel a bit rusty. We'll just see how this goes.
Good luck. You don't feel happy with this one?
No, not at all. I got one that was 300 something. What was that? What was that? That was brain lag.
How do I do this? How do you overcome being nervous?
I do not know. Oh my god, that's an all-time record.
That's the best one.
Oh, that's really good.
Oh my god.
That's like your all-time best today. That's really good. That's better than the warm-up.
Round 2.
Now for the real FPS, hitting targets. This is scary. Any words of advice?
No, I don't know. Just try and hit the target.
Okay, so
Worst advice.
just hit the targets. Oh.
Oh. Whoa.
Wow.
That was super good.
Okay. My best try today, even better than the warm-up.
Yeah, so you got your all-time best in the previous round. How am I supposed to beat that?
The best advice ever was hit the targets.
Yeah.
That was from you. Oh, I guess Sweden wins this time.
Yeah, I think so too. I bet my Swedish water. It's not as good as the Norwegian water.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I haven't tasted Norwegian water, so I wouldn't know.
No, it's...
I think you're making that up.
Something has affected my aim while I've been here. Okay, so you beat me in this one, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna beat you in the flavor test.
Oh.
Next challenge is Monster Flavor Blind Test. Here, the gamers will have to guess the flavors of 4 different monster drinks, blindfolded. The one who has the most guesses right wins.
Okay, so this is the second challenge. Yeah, should we just try the first one?
Yeah. Let's go.
Yeah? Wait, what if I get it up in my nose? Where's the straw? I can't do this.
I don't know if it's
Wait,
lower or
I hear
further.
something. Oh my god, it's making a noise.
Oh, wait, did I go too far? I think I felt
This
something
one's
on the
making
right
noise. But like, does yours make a lot of noise? Like a lot of bubbles? I don't know if it's supposed to make extra noise. But is yours still making bubble noises? I think the nitro one is supposed to make extra noise. Okay, I'm gonna go with nitro because it just made so much noise. So.
Final answer?
Yeah. What about you?
I'm scared. I think I'm gonna go for.
You're having brain lag over there?
I think I'm gonna.
I know
try,
it's early in the morning.
I'll try Juiced Monarch.
I can't find it. I know I'm
Okay, I'll
close.
try it.
Wait, how far away is it?
Oh my god, this one is so good.
Oh, yeah, this one's really good.
I think I'm gonna go for Mango Loco for this one.
I'm going for Mango Loco as well.
Did we really get the same one?
I don't know. I feel like I need to win this one, otherwise I've lost every single one.
Okay, let's see if we can find a straw this time.
Oh, this one's good.
Oh, I heard something. Oh.
I'm going with Ultra Fiesta, which is also one of my favorites, so I really hope it's that one. You can make up a new flavor.
I guess I'll be voting for Ultra Fiesta as well here. The last can of the challenge.
Do you smell anything?
No, I don't smell anything.
I smell a win. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, well, you
That's
better
so
be
cheesy.
winning.
Have you found yours?
No. Wait, did they move it on purpose?
What?
What? Oh,
Wait.
I smell it.
I smell
hear it.
something.
I hear it. Okay, I found it.
You did?
Am
I feel like
drinking
a
yours?
dog smelling
find
after a bone.
Did you find yours?
Wait, I have something here.
Wait, did you take mine?
No?
No, okay. Oh, we're so close to each other.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's a really sweet one.
Final one.
Okay,
Yeah.
final answer.
My final answer is Ultra Fiesta.
My final answer is Monster Monarch.
Last challenge is Apex Legends. The gamers will meet for a duel in the firing range zone. They will play 3 rounds, and for each round they choose a new weapon. The one with 2 out of 3 kills wins.
All right. Are you ready for the last challenge?
I mean, I have to be. I'm representing Norway, right? So, gotta do my best.
Time to make them proud.
Yep.
First game, assault rifle.
Let's go then.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm scared. Whew. Where is she?
Can't see you anymore.
Sweden is looking for you.
I keep hearing sounds, but I'm not sure if that's you or...
Oh god. Oh god. This is not my game. Okay.
All right.
You got me.
1-0, first round.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I can tell it's been a while since I played this.
Round 2.
So last round, I struggled just finding you, so...
Wait. What? Oh my god. I can't see anything. Wait, what?
And I managed to lose you. I keep hearing footsteps. Oh, there she is.
I'm so confused.
I hate the shotgun sometimes. I missed so many shots there. GG's. Well made.
1-1.
Well done, I mean.
Round 3.
You ready for the final round?
Yeah, I'm ready. Best of 3. Who's
of
gonna
3.
take this? Norway or Sweden?
3, 2, 1, go!
Woo. This is gonna be a rough game. Don't know how accurate this thing is, but I have a feeling we're gonna run out of bullets on this one. Oh my god, no way! That was an insane shot, GG's.
Well, we did it! Sweden!
Was that a lucky shot, or did you get to practice with it? I don't think you even got to practice, did you?
No.
So 3 challenges. How do you think it went, Annie?
Well, I'm pretty happy that I did well in challenge 1 and 3, but I am a little bit scared of the second one.
Oh, that was the one that I felt most confident on.
I could tell from your descriptions.
You definitely had some really good shots in Apex, and also your reaction time test was really good, so it's hard to say.
And the winner of the Monster Energy Ambassador Challenge is... Annie!
At least we're better in skiing.
I felt at home right away in Cape Town. There's a really open quality in people who live by the ocean. The people here have a real sense of fun, of relaxation, lightness of touch. Everywhere you look, there's real style and originality, and I think it's hard not to get caught up in it. It's got amazing food, incredible aromas and color, all the things that make life rich. But I keep getting drawn back to the mountain. It's a unique and incredible thing to have a mountain like that right in the center of a city. I mean, up there you can really feel the vibrancy of this city and its people. I find it so inspiring.
Hello, I'm Karime Lopez, chef from the Guchosteria. Welcome to our kitchen. Hello, welcome to the Guchosteria. Today we're going to present you a recipe that comes from Japan. One of our beloved members of this team is from Japan and he wants to present us this recipe that is very important for him. I'm going to present you Ayao. Welcome.
Ciao ragazzi, sono Hayao Watanabe, arrivato dal Giappone per cucinare ramen. Allora, oggi cuciniamo ramen tipico mio paese, nord Giappone, tanto freddo. Si chiama wonton men, non ramen normale, sopra mettiamo ravioli con gamberi.
Bene, quindi cominciamo a fare l'impasto?
Sì.
Bene? Ok.
Bene.
Quindi abbiamo acqua,
Acqua tiepida,
sale,
sì, un pizzico,
farina,
sì.
no?
Allora, mettiamo un pizzico di sale, centrifugiamo un po', mettiamo acqua tiepida, perché acqua tiepida aiuta per fare glutine, quindi viene più morbido e viene più liscio. Ok? Impastiamo un po'.
È morbida, è super
Sì,
morbida.
super
Ok.
morbido.
Quindi lo passi qua per finire di impastare.
Sì.
Bene, quindi ha già qua l'impasto ha riposato mezz'ora.
Sì.
E adesso lo dobbiamo stendere.
Sì.
Fino.
Sì, meglio fino a
Ok.
2.
Quindi qua per passarlo fai un po' di
Fecola di patate.
fecola.
Sì, più
ok.
liscio.
Ok. Un po', no?
Bello. Sì.
E le stendiamo.
Sì.
Posso provare?
Certamente.
Bene.
E tu?
Quindi bene così.
Benissimo.
Bene.
Tagliamo quadrati
Bene.
e mettiamo ripieno.
Ok.
Sì, io farei sempre così.
Quindi il tradizionale è quadretti.
Sì.
Bene.
Quadretti, così, così. Possiamo fare anche...
Bene, mentre io taglio te porti il ripieno.
Sì.
Bene, adesso abbiamo il gambero che è un po' grosso.
Sì.
Questo che è super fino, abbiamo l'aglio fino, cipolotto, zenzero e la salsa di soia.
Pochino, sì.
Quindi adesso mischiamo tutti e due.
Sì.
Il gambero, no? Tutti e due.
Sì.
Aggiungiamo tutto l'aglio,
Metà va bene.
metà, che sarebbe mezzo
Mezzo cucchiaino.
mezzo cucchiaino. Bene.
Sì.
Il zenzero tutto,
Sì.
che sarebbe un cucchiaino.
Sì, un cucchiaino di
E
zucchero.
un cucchiaino anche
Cipolotto.
di cipolotto.
Fine.
Bene. Lo mischiamo bene. E mi manca la soia,
Sì.
no? Tutta.
Metà. Facciamo
Metà, che sarebbe, metà sarebbe un cucchiaino.
Sì.
Bene. E così noi abbiamo già il ripieno.
Sì.
Siamo quasi ready.
Ready.
Ok, ottimo.
Mettiamo
In centro,
centrale, non troppo,
non troppo.
così va bene.
Quindi anche se non metti troppo puoi mangiare tanti, no?
Sì, sì, sì.
Io oggi voglio mangiare tanti a Giao.
Allora metto un po' di più?
No,
Ok,
va
ok,
bene
ok.
così.
E chiudiamo così, non perfetto, va bene.
Ok,
E chiudiamo,
ok.
andiamo dentro questo impasto.
Ok. Perfetto.
Un po' così si cuoce bene.
Ok, bene. Quindi così si vedono, no?
Sì.
I due cappellini. Bene, Ayao, quindi io ho sempre visto che in tutti i ramen
Sì.
che ho provato, sia qua o in Giappone,
Sì.
ho visto che hanno diversi contorni.
Sì.
In questo ramen cosa mettiamo?
Sì. Allora, mia città, mettiamo uovo sodo e metà cotta. A me piace.
Che non sia super cotto,
Non
un
super
po'
cotto.
morbido e
Sì.
il tuorlo.
Sì.
Ok.
E spinaci,
Spinaccio.
invernale molto dolce. E arganori.
Arganori. Questa
sì.
così o la fai tostata?
Sì, prima di servire tostiamo.
Un po' tostata.
Sì, questo è già
Ok,
tostato.
in padella.
Sì, più croccante.
Ok.
E ovviamente cipollotti.
Cipollotti.
Sì, cipollotti.
Questo sono il contorno del nostro ramen.
Sì.
Che adesso finiamo con questo.
Sì.
Bene? Ok. Bene, Ayao, quindi qua dobbiamo fare il brodo.
Sì.
No? Qua abbiamo brodo di pollo
Sì.
che l'hai fatto con carcasse dorate
Sì.
in forno. Hai fatto ridurre.
Sì.
E dopo qua aggiungiamo
Sale. Sì. Zucchero. E salsa di soia. E olio di sesamo
e
tostato.
olio di sesamo tostato. Vamos.
Sì. Molto semplice.
Sì.
Brodo caldo. E anche un po' di zucchero per profondità.
Sì.
E soia sempre fine per profumo.
Sì.
E alla fine olio di sesamo tostato.
Buonino.
Sì. Profumo diventa sano.
E questo lo lasci bollire un po' o basta così?
Basta così.
Ok,
Sì.
bene, è pronto.
Sì.
Bene, adesso dobbiamo cuocere i wonton,
Sì.
no? Quindi qua abbiamo l'acqua bollente
Sì.
con un po' di sale
Sì.
e li cuociamo.
Sì.
Vamos. Deve essere bollente, no?
Sì,
Li
bollente.
metti quanto tempo?
Circa un minuto, molto
Ok.
veloce,
Ok.
come gnocchi di patate.
Ah, ok,
Sì.
bene. Sono pronti?
Sì. Pronti? Ok.
Ok.
Una.
E questi così già sono pronti per impiattare.
Sì. Possiamo servire subito.
Ok, bene.
Sì.
E li tieni da parte per dopo impiattare tutto.
Sì.
No? Ok. E questo adesso dobbiamo cuocere i noodles.
Sì.
Che è lo step un po' più veloce.
Sì.
Abbiamo l'acqua bollente
Sì.
con un po' di sale.
Sì.
Questo possiamo dirle anche può essere spaghetto, ma,
Sì, va
ma
bene.
più piatto, no?
Sì, va
diverso, fatto di grano,
Sì.
no? Quindi sale, acqua bollente e mettiamo a cuocere.
Sì.
Sì? Tempo?
Grazie. 4 minuti.
4 minuti. Bene, quindi abbiamo già finito.
Sì.
Questo è un piatto che io lo vedo super completo perché
Sì.
ha uova, spinaccio, tutto. Si sente un profumo
Sì, sesamo tostato.
buonissimo,
Veramente.
sesamo tostato,
buono.
l'alga,
Sì.
buonissimo. Troppo di casa, no?
Sì.
Quindi grazie mille Yao, adesso ho fame, quindi
Grazie
mangiamo
a voi.
subito.
December 24th, 1968. The astronauts of Apollo 8 become the first human beings to orbit the moon. They read passages from the Old Testament book of Genesis during a TV broadcast on Christmas Eve.
And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness.
1865. In Pulaski, Tennessee, several Confederate Army veterans form a private social club called the Ku Klux Klan. The white supremacist group targets blacks and other groups with violence during post-Civil War Reconstruction and into the Civil Rights era. 1906. Canadian physicist Reginald A. Fessenden becomes the first person to transmit the human voice, his own, as well as music over radio. The audience for his broadcast from Brant Rock, Massachusetts, would have been radio telegraph operators aboard ships in the Atlantic Ocean. And 1871. The world premiere of Giuseppe Verdi's opera Aida in Cairo, Egypt, to celebrate the opening of the Suez Canal. Today in history, December 24th. Sandy Kozel, The Associated Press.
In Ohio, Honda is piloting a system that uses vehicle technology to evaluate road conditions and detect possible hazards. The system uses GPS coordinates and cameras to collect roadway information that can be shared with road operators. When the vehicle is monitoring lane marking conditions, the system visually classifies lane lines to the left and right using 4 colors: green, yellow, red, and gray. Green and yellow classifications indicate ideal to good lane marking conditions. The system displays gray classifications when there are no lane lines, and red if the lane markings need repair. That road condition information, including relevant images and video clips, is captured by the vehicle and streamed to a secure platform for analysis. Road operators can access this platform to gain real-time insights and reports on the location, type, and severity of the road hazard, as well as a still image and video to help them maintain the roadway in a more efficient and timely manner. Connected vehicles can also access that data to adjust their advanced driver assist system's perception settings and, if needed, warn drivers if lane markings are faded or need repair. With this vehicle-generated road condition reporting system, Honda hopes to help road operators monitor road conditions in a more frequent, efficient, and cost-effective way, and help keep roads safe for everyone.
I travelled to Jeffreys Bay and was quickly directed to visit a local waterfall on one of the days there was no surf. It was the perfect location to relax with a couple of my new mates from Island Vibe Backpackers. You can sit and relax, but if you are feeling a bit more daring, you can have a go at the Flying Fox. There were a couple of crazy adrenaline junkies on this trip, and I even had a go on the 20-metre cliff jump as well. But I was in JBay particularly to surf, and I met local surf legend Etienne, who is firmly rooted in the surf community. I wanted to find out more about the surfing scene in South Africa.
I've got a few things, like I've got a surf school and run, like where people learn to surf. I do coaching, I coach some provincial surfers, local kids I coach. I run a development program for kids from the township. So my days are full. I don't actually have a slow day at all. There weren't that many competitions around for grommets, so it's more for the fun and yeah, just spend time with your mates at the beach, hang out, after school, straight out after school, weekends, just that was just the way we used to play, like on the beach. Yeah, like I said, competitions weren't really that big in those days for bronze. Girls and guys, I coach both. I've got a few girls who are SA champs already. They won their divisions SA champs last year and this year. I've got some boys that are coming like in the top 3-4 in the country. Young kids coming through, so it's looking good. Looking really, really good for this part of the world. And my biggest pleasure again right now is like, I've got a client or kid I coach and like, they have that magic wave, because I mean the wave in JBay is so good, you get every magic wave here and like that grin you get on their face, like they come back and like total happiness, the total stoke. I mean that's where I get my stoke from now. I mean I've had, yeah, I still obviously like the good old screamer wave, and I'm still totally hooked on surfing. I mean, it's one of those things that stay pro-stability forever. But yeah, my total stoke is now sharing knowledge. When I've shared my knowledge, and it's to see the kids and the people I coach succeed, and the people who I take surfing come back and they've had, that was the best wave of my life, and like that's it, and like come back another one, oh better, more, and like that's what it's for me about now.
We have over 350 online marketing directories across South Africa, targeting provinces, towns, regions, and routes. Listing your business on these directories is just a click away. The cost to subscribe covers a 12-month membership with no hidden costs or monthly subscriptions. Your business will be listed on up to 10 different marketing directories. A listing includes a direct link to your website, email addresses, and social media, as well as a location map and up to 20 photos of your business, including your logo. Your listing is totally personalized to reflect your brand and business. Follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel for exciting travel information on South Africa. Contact us for more information.
Thanks to Santa Fe's Delet for allowing us to use this space in Jeffreys Bay, Stakes on Higher and Emotions on Higher, in the newest installation of Illumination Films, Sing 2.
Just imagine it, a spectacular musical. Okay, everybody, lots of energy now, and action!
Keep it light, so the panic is all very small. Okay, from the top.
No, stop! No!
Hello, my name is Garth Jennings, and I'm the writer and director of Sing. And, sorry, my dog wants to say hello. This is Luna. Anyway, I'm going to take you to the office with me right now and show you something I've not shown anyone before, which is how I make the movies. As you can see, it's in Paris. That's the Eiffel Tower over there, hiding behind that tree. And all the animation is done here. So this is my office. And this over here is my voice booth, and record what we call scratch. They're just rough voices. They're not the real voices. They'll be done by the proper actors once I've got it working. But first, let's have a go at some scratch. Now, there's one voice that I was doing for scratch that actually ended up being a real character.
Lepsang Sushang, courtesy of Mr.
And that was Miss Crawley.
Rise and shine, sweetheart!
Here at the studio, we record all the voices for the movie and we put them all together with the storyboards and we cut a version of the movie.
Mr. Moon, I'm not so good in small spaces.
And now we need to record the real actors to bring the characters to life properly.
Mr. Moon, I'm not so good in small spaces.
Okay.
Somebody stick on my trapdoor.
Okay, come on, let's get you out of here.
Aha! Mina, do you think that's kind of your size?
Now, all our actors are super talented.
I am gonna win a ton of awards for this.
My job is to make sure that the actor is clear on what they're doing and they feel comfortable to just try different things out. That's actually quite funny. We could use that for Buster. So we did, we put it in the movie.
Hey, this guy doesn't have it figured out, so we can't start work right now.
I have to be open and read the actor and try and get the best out of them that also serves my film. If you do it right, it can be the most exciting process in the world.
Yeah, I think we pretty much nailed it.
There's nothing holding me back.
So there's some examples of what it's like to direct animation. I'll be finished on Sing 2 very soon, and when it comes out, I really hope you enjoy it.
Do you want from me? What do you want from me? What are you wondering? Why do you know? Why are you scared? My name is what? My name is who? My name is
on my cell phone.
Guys, we're on right now.
Now?
Stop! I need big shows, big ideas. Hey, I have a big one with Clay Calloway.
Whoa. You know Calloway?
Clay Calloway is a recluse. No one's seen him for 15 years.
I'll give you 3 weeks to get this show up and running.
I won't let you down, sir.
Better not, or I'll throw you off the roof.
There's nothing holding me back. I have dreamt of performing in Red Shore City since I was a little kid.
There's nothing holding me back.
This is Red Shore City, not your little local theater.
He's freaking me out.
Tippy toes. I don't see your tippy toes. This is my daughter, Portia. She wants to meet Calloway. Big fan.
My sister is on her way to meet him right now.
Wake up! Wake up!
Brunch and put a little makeup.
Makeup!
I discussed the fade away the shake up. Why'd you leave the keys up on the table?
Your destination is on the right.
On the right, okay.
There's nothing holding me back.
If you could just give me some dance lessons, you would be saving my life.
How do I know that you're not a weirdo? How do I know that you're legit?
Oh, I've been shaking. I love it when you go crazy. You take all my inhibitions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back.
I knew you were a weirdo.
Playback.
He says that she's never afraid.
And here she is, the star of our show, Rosita.
Oh my gosh. Can I try?
No.
Girl, it's a fire. She's afraid. She'll never be able to play the part.
Maybe this is for the best. I'll write you another part, Rosita.
There he is. Clay Calloway?
Go away.
Don't you miss the music? You just need to play again.
No, I can't. I haven't even heard one of my songs in over 15 years. And for good reason.
I have climbed the highest mountains. I have run through the fields. It's okay. But I still your songs will carry you. Haven't found just sing what I'm looking for.
There's only one way left to go, and that's dream big dreams. That's what I always said, right?
There's always a choice. Just never had the guts to make the right one.
Got the robot activating piggy power. Beep beep boop boop.
And now we head back in time for the latest installment of the Kingsman series, The Kingsman. In this film, we learn the origin story behind the Kingsman organization and how they got to where they are today.
I'm offering you the opportunity to become a Kingsman agent. Like a spy of sorts.
Kingsman, world's finest tailor.
But now we're going into the spy business.
Very clever. Based on true events.
This will not be a war of heroes.
Meet history's most evil legends. The assassin, Gavrilo Princip. Weakness, throwing arm. Strength, started World War I. The super spy, Mata Hari. Strength, screen presence. Weakness, scarves.
Did you forget your manners?
Guilty as charged.
And the crazed monk, Rasputin. Strengths.
Time to dance.
Your reputation precedes you.
I
you a monk or a ballet dancer?
Are you waiters or Englishmen? I apologize.
Our enemies think we are gentlemen. It's time to remind them what the Kingsmen are.
Nobility is born in blood.
Boys are always so messy.
The King's Man.
And finally, The Matrix is back with Keanu Reeves on board. The Matrix Resurrections takes place after the events of the previous film and raises many questions. Questions like, what did the heroes do after the previous film? What's the next threat? And did they remember the green filter?
The films rock, Resurrections rocks.
It's a super layered movie. It's revolutionary, and it just continues to evolve in that way.
Being in the movie's cool, the movie's super cool. Being in the cast was amazing. San Francisco's spectacular.
To be honest, this is like a family reunion for me. I'm over the moon with gratitude.
To be here on this day, to see it resurrected it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience, you guys.
The Matrix Resurrections.
I still know Kung Fu. Thomas? You seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Am I crazy? We don't use that word in here.
Hi.
Have we met?
One pill makes you larger, and one pill makes you small. And the ones that mother gives you don't do anything at all. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall.
Time to fly.
Chasing rabbits.
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to follow me.
And you know you're going to fall.
The only thing that matters to you is still here. I know it's why you're still fighting and why you will never give up. You don't know me, no?
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started. Back to the Matrix.
those are your choices for this weekend. Happy holidays, and I'll see you at the movies.
Sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
The number you have dialed has been changed.
sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
The number you have dialed has been changed.
What I tend to look for when I go to places are things that are visually appealing. When you walk down the sand dunes here in St. Lucia, just thinking of the old shipwrecks or the explorers, the first thing they saw was these long beaches and impenetrable forest. They still look exactly the same. I can't imagine there are many places in the world where you can see tons of things in one day. I want to pinch my arm and say, this can't be true. I'm in the middle of this. I think the uniqueness is that it's diverse. You could peel off layer after layer and you'll find more and more things. It's all here for you to just be part of.
New Bethesda is like the spiritual home of free thinkers. It's a sort of vast landscape that's almost biblical in magnitude. The harshness of it makes you a much more thoughtful and spiritual person. It's almost an oasis for people who are innovative in their thinking. Because to survive on such a land means you have to be stronger. You have to look for answers in non-traditional ways. This seems to be a place that is a magnet for people who want to express themselves and makes it a visually interesting place to be as a photographer. To my friends in America, if they wanted to find an area that was quirky, warm, creative, and in the middle of a fantastic land, I would say come to New Bethesda, because that's where they would find it all together in one small, wonderful place.
Welcome back in our studio, and in today's news,